Well, yes, the NDC have taken the majority side. We have gotten first view of the chamber. These are the NDC MPs sitting here. The minority leader, Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen, has taken the seat as the majority leader. He has taken the black seat. Frank Anodompreh is still seated around together with the other persons. Habib Idrisu has taken the seat of the majority leader, obviously protecting it and trying to ensure that no person takes that black seat. But the NDC MPs have also moved their black seat over to the other side, with Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen now seated on the majority side. What you see in your shot, that is the right-hand side of the speaker. That is the space that is reserved for the majority side, and the NDC MPs have taken that. Still, the NPP MPs who are around have also taken that seat. You can see Frank Anodompreh there, also around the majority side. Habib Idrisu also around that side. The MP for Sefia Akontomra, who is the deputy majority whip, Alex Jonobo Tete, has also taken his seat. And so the NDC MPs, in their numbers who've already come in, have taken the majority side, just like they said they were going to do. We are not allowed to get close into that side to conduct interviews, because that is considered a chamber of the House, and so we are staying a little back and observing proceedings. But all the NDC MPs who are now coming in are now taking their seats on the majority side. In fact, I've actually seen a number of them who've actually come out to come and remove name tags and taking it to the other side. But just like we expected, the NDC MPs who've insisted that they are the majority in Parliament have gone in there to take the majority side. This is the second time within the 8th Parliament that something of this sort has happened. You will recall when Parliament was about to be sworn in on the midnight of the 7th of January, the NDC, who insisted that they had won the majority of seats and the NPP was seeking to take that away from them, took the majority side. That time around, it was within the Chamber of Parliament, the Chamber of Parliament itself. That has been done, and so a number of these NPP MPs already coming in. We'll see what happens. If the camera can pan the shot to Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen and his colleague leaders, you will see them seated at the majority side of the House. Only that they have an accompanying person who is an NPP MP in the person of Alex Jonobo Tete. So really, we are set for really spicy scenes today from Parliament. If this is to go ahead, we would expect the Speaker of Parliament clearly will be the one in the eye of the storm to be able to try and resolve this. Because if he comes in and declares that, listen, because I have been served by this action that was taken by the Supreme Court, staying the ruling declaring 4 seats vacant, that will mean naturally that the NDC MPs would have to obey him and come here. You heard from Mahama Yariga when he spoke in the course of the week and said that the expectation is that you heard from them who expected that their course of expectation will be that if the Speaker of Parliament communicates to them, they will listen. But any other matter for that, for any other person speaking to them, they won't listen. They do not take orders from the Supreme Court on social media. So explosive scenes expected to be seen here if both sides do not really take their time and act accordingly, because the NPP MPs have been outnumbered in the House today, and there are just about 4 of them who have already come in. They've also taken their seats around them at the majority side, but more than 30 NDC MPs who have already come in here have taken the majority side, and they are the ones dominating those pews in Parliament. Dr. Kasiel Atuforsen himself, the minority leader, he's moved his black chair, and the black chairs are the only black chairs within the chamber that are taken by either leaders on both sides, the minority or the majority leader. They sit on the black chairs. So what I suspect might have happened, and around that time I wasn't in, is that when the NPP side entered, Frank Anodompreh and Habib Idrisu took Alexander Afenyo-Markin's chair, they sat on it to ensure that no one takes that chair, and then the minority moved the black chair from the other side that Kasiel Atuforsen used to sit on the minority side to that caucus, and it's already seated on it. You can see the MPs themselves. It is not that once they entered, they are not fighting. They are smiling at each other. In fact, some of them are recording the scenes. They are videoing what exactly is happening. And so that is something to be excited about, because given what we expected to be, MPs have already come in and there's no conflict. They are just in here. There's a lot of camaraderie. They are talking to each other. I will try and speak to Honorable Kame Gakwe, the Member of Parliament for for Keta very shortly as to what kind of communication they've been getting, what exactly the situation is going to be. Are they going to sit there throughout the day, and should the Speaker of Parliament come and ask them to vacate, will they vacate those seats? So